one spot and just have a separate account that's specifically for ASMR. So I don't know if anyone else does that, let me know, but I thought it'd be easier to, I guess, keep track of it that way. So this is technically my 6th ASMR video. But, yeah, I don't really know what to, talk about. I will say, well, I guess we can kind of start with this. So, I usually, hate wearing hats, but I clearly have one on in this video. And I hate wearing hats because I feel like I look chopped, and, I don't really, give chopped. That's not really my thing, to be honest. But my hair looks worse without a hat right now than it does with a hat. So I would rather look chopped than mega chopped, 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 mega chopped. And I am actually chopped on my skin right now because I shaved my face before this video. I mean, it's pretty clean right now, but my neck, I don't know if I should be showing this, but you can probably imagine if you shave your face. I sliced my neck open. Oh my god. I don't know if that's gonna be flagged or something. I don't know the rules, but I guess a better way to say it is I shaved my face a little too aggressively. I don't know. And it started bleeding in 10 spots in this little clump, and usually when I'm shaving, especially with a new razor like I was today, I managed to get maybe 1, 2, 3 random little spots that I can put hydrocortisone cream on really easily, and it kind of clears that up. But occasionally I go too hard, like I did today, and it was just a whole blotch of just blood, and it was so frustrating. It took me 10 minutes to get it down, but it is gone now. It is gone. It is gone. 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 So I'm glad that that's out of the way because I've been wanting to record another video all day, and also my shirt just keeps falling down below my neckline, and I'm not really messing with that. So yeah, any tips from anybody about how to perform less chopped, please let me know, because I am not doing it today. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I can give a little hat tapping, I guess. So I had to take a brief pause, a little bit of a brief pause, because as I was taking my arm up to do some hat tapping, and hat scratching, I inconveniently hit my elbow on my desk where I am recording. So I had to go back and review the footage to make sure that it wasn't in there, and I'm honestly kind of surprised that it wasn't. I don't know if the headphones have any effect on that or anything, but I didn't hear a thing, and it was loud. So with that being said, I am back to recording, obviously. So I guess I should probably let you all know a little bit about myself and why I am here. even if I'm just like sitting around my apartment, I will randomly like scroll through TikTok and I'll get a bunch of ASMR videos and I will tune in for every single one, unless it's like mukbang ASMR. Respect for people that do that and respect for people who listen to it, because I cannot stand it. Just something about like eating and making those like mouth sounds at the same time is just very unappealing for me to listen to. But I don't know, I guess like Trisha Paytas, I think she's done a couple like mukbang ASMR videos and people go crazy for them, so to each their own. But yeah, so I've been listening for 6 years, and yeah, I just like watching it. I like the community. I think it's very positive and wholesome and uplifting, and I I know some of the like big creator like ASMR drama. I'm not gonna name names, obviously, but if you're like super into the ASMR community like I am, you probably know some of the people I'm referencing to. And aside from those like bad apples, I genuinely think like the ASMR community is one of the best communities on the internet. Like I said, everybody that I see is so kind, so wholesome, so experimental as well. There's like so many different types of ASMR ideas that people have, and it's very inspiring. But yeah, the main reasons though that I like held back, I kind of thought about creating one while I was a freshman in college, and I just finished like my, technically not my junior year, which that's for another video. But I just finished my 3rd year of college, and when I was a freshman, I was going to university before I transferred to a different college, and I was so extremely busy when I was on that campus, which I was very grateful for. But in my first semester alone, I was in like 2 writing intensives, and I was a chemistry major, so I was taking like my first college chem class, and I just had so much work. And actually, this is kind of crazy, but I don't know if anyone else has experienced this before, but I was taking this like history class as a gen ed, and that class was genuinely the worst class I've ever taken in my college career, and I'm not done, to be fair, but in the 3 years that I've been a college student, like, that class, like, traumatized me. It was so rigorous, and it was like a sophomore level class, and there was like juniors and seniors in it who were struggling more than me, and I ended up with an A, and I'm not even kidding, would spend like 15 to 20 hours a week studying and doing homework and doing like papers and stuff, and yeah, that class was terrible. people thought it was weird. And that's why, like, even all throughout high school, I really did not tell a lot of people unless they told me first that I watched ASMR, because I did not want to be made fun of. Which I don't get why people make fun of it. Like, they're missing out. If they're not watching it, they are truly missing out. But yeah, so I eventually got to the point where I, like, didn't really care what other people thought. So that's why I became a lot more open when I went to college about watching and listening to ASMR. And now I've gotten to the point where I'm recording it and I'm posting it on the internet. So yeah, I don't really care what people think anymore. I don't think there's any negatives to filming ASMR videos. And I honestly have such a blast doing it. So yeah, that's like the second reason I didn't want to do it. But I forgot to mention I have like a lot more free time now, even though I work full time. Granted, it is summer, but I'm still taking a college class right now. But yeah, in general, I have like a lot more free time than I did when I went to that university. I had to take a bit of a brief pause again because my neighbors decided it was time to get loud, and they just love to do that, especially when I'm trying to sleep at night, and also when I'm trying to take a nap, and it does not matter what time of the day it is, they will just let loose and be rowdy. And they honestly should have known I was filming an ASMR video. I know they don't know that I film ASMR videos, but they should have anticipated it, I guess. But it's fine. We're back, and we're recording again. So, yeah, where I left off, I kind of wanted to just add on to that and say, I really want to give my piece of the internet to the ASMR community and kind of like my take on ASMR. I have seen so many different like trends and just like creative ideas that I've pulled inspiration from, and I have so many ideas of my own, especially like combining all of those into one as best as possible to make content on this channel. So I also just think that the ASMR community is such a very kind and wholesome place. As I said earlier, I've literally seen creators like collab on TikTok, and they'll like drive or fly across the country just to like collab with others or to like meet them and have like genuine friendships with them. And I think that's so sweet that something as simple as ASMR has been able to bring people together like that. Very good thing that's come from the internet, in my opinion. But I digress. So, kind of what to expect from this channel. I love a good whisper ramble, even if it's about like nothing. That's kind of how I am IRL as well. I just talk, and I love talking to people, so I'm just very chatty. And I just talk about nonsense most of the time. But aside with that, like some triggers that I would like to incorporate, I've kind of done a few already, like visual triggers and stuff, and like repeating words, cupped whispering, and repeating words, and visual triggers. I love all those. I think they're so much fun. But yeah, mostly stuff like that. That's kind of like, so far, the things I'm having the most fun with. So I definitely want to explore those things some more. But as far as like subcategories or like subgenres or what have you, I love like true crime, current event, pop culture, ASMR, stuff like that. And especially with pop culture ASMR, I have some takes, maybe even some hot takes that I would love to get into. There's one that kind of happened recently with a pretty big like A-list celeb ASMR video. And again, take that with a grain of salt because I'm still pretty early into creating videos. This is just a new channel.